Bean field, check. Safety glasses, check. Full send crop challenge, here we go. Hey guys, we are back from the farm show. We're going to head over to the grain bins, check the progress of that. If you don't know, they did deliver the grain bin while we were at the show. George had sent me some pictures. It is under roof now. They're still in the bottom ring, but head over there and check it out. Okay, I'm over here at the bin site. As you can see, they've got, like I said in those pictures, George sent me, they got the roof on. Looks like yesterday, I'm pretty sure last picture I seen of it, it did have the ladder going to the top on it. Still got a long ways to go. These ladders right here, this is one of the most time-consuming parts of it. Once they get this platform up there, this will go super fast. They will have to add sections of the steps as the bin goes up. What they do is, if you've never seen a bin being built, they get the roof and the top ring on, and there's hydraulic jacks inside there on the concrete. They will jack it up, place another ring on, go around, bolt all those on, and then repeat the process. There's 14 rings, they still got 13 left to go before the bin is at the top. And then they got to install the floor, and they got to install the fans. I mean, there's a lot of little other things to go, but the initial build, like outside the finish work, it should be done here in a few days. It does not take long once they get to rolling. With these stiffeners, that part does take a little bit. Here's what the stiffeners are if you don't know. These run the length of the bin, just like these other two bins. Those are stiffened bins, so that does, I mean, it's just more bolts they got to do, but it is what it is. Over here's where they're staging everything. They have all their parts stretched out, just getting everything ready to go up and in there. So. Oh yeah, I got Big Mama and the baby with me today. Haven't seen them in 3 days, so you know, catching up. Now, the bin crew is here. They went to lunch. I am going to set up a GoPro on the top of one of those bins, kind of looking down, so we can try to get a time lapse. I don't know how it's going to work because the GoPro battery does not last very long. We'll see what we can do. One of the things that was waiting on us when we got back from the Farm Progress show, I got a box of Midland Radios. Midland did send those to me, so thank you to Midland. Go ahead and unbox them things. Plan is to put one of the antennas on top of the leg, so it'll be pretty high up there. And I'm going to run that to an MXT 400 radio, which is a 40 watt GMRS radio. That's going to be in the test building, and with that set up, I should be able to talk to anybody on the farm at any point in time, which being that I'm usually at the grain bins during harvest, that's going to be awesome. So it's a long way to the top. Made it! Hopefully that little guy up there does his job. I would just like to clarify, we were Midland customers before they sent us radios. We started using their products last fall, and we really like them. So thank you, Midland, for sending us those. Oh, lunch is ready. Oh yeah. All right, I'll be back over here later. Hopefully the bin crew will be here. We can actually see some of the stuff happen, maybe get some explanations on why they do things the way they do. But we'll probably roll that time lapse at the end of this video, just because I'm not going to, I don't know how to do that and then cut it in with a time lapse. So yeah, that's how it's going to go, I'd say. Just a guess. Going pretty good. Dad, what happened?
I think something got shot at me. Sound like it. Watch it, you cut yourself. Well, okay, I've done cut myself once. God, got a piece of glass. God bless it.
So really, what happened?
It just broke, blew out. You know what I mean? But it sounded like a gun, cannon.
So were you mowing and it just popped?
Yeah, mowing it just popped. So I don't
Rock
know.
didn't hit you or nothing?
No, not that I'm aware of.
Well, we're still trying to determine if Dad was the victim of a drive-by shooting, a random rock, or I don't know. More likely, what do you think? Tractor just.
I think one of these 22 shells went off and hit it.
I don't think so. I think it would have been a louder bang, and he'd be not hearing so good. So. I don't know. It's a $150 piece of glass, though. Does look like the leg tower came today. I think that's what that is. Kind of smaller than I was expecting it to be. Well, them guys are going to throw one more ring on that bin, and then they're going to call it quits for the night. It's just about 6 o'clock. So I'm heading home. I got a family picture session to get to. Got to keep the women folk happy. And we're back another day. I'll get back to building on the bin, getting the top platform on. I'd say they start jacking it up today, adding rings. As you can see, they got these stiffeners laid out here ready to go up onto the bin. See where they bolt on, they come down. One of the advantages of these stiffeners is it's actually cheaper to do that than have a non-stiffened bin like this one. The sheet metal gets thinner as the bin goes up, and you're able to use less metal where you're using a stiffened bin. Those sheets are going to be substantially thicker and heavier than these sheets. So we'll get our GoPro set up for the time lapse, and then we'll probably just get out here and let these guys get to work. You know, it's a pain in the butt. You get up there and realize you don't have a memory card in your camera. I guess I should say pain in the legs. And while we're over here at this farm, I wanted to check out this bean field. This is the bean field that was a pine forest a few years ago that we cleaned up this year and planted for the first time. Parts of it look really good. These beans are waist high. They're loaded with beans. I don't see any disease in them. Could be a little bit taller, but keep in mind these were planted like second week of June. But there's a lot of deer damage. Even right here, there's some deer damage. You look out in certain spots, there's just a lot of deer damage. So. But it's still more profitable this way than it was last year. Check that, a little bit of disease there. Bean field, check. Safety glasses, check. Full send crop challenge, here we go. If you're wondering what that display of stupidity was, you'd have to be on Instagram. It's called the Full Send Crop Challenge. Check it out. Alright, enough of the shenanigans. Let's go do important stuff, like mow grass. Is this stuff free? Man, I'm missing something critical for this job. That's better. For all you people asking, when does Dad get to go on vacation? The time is now. Looks like I got the keys to the farm today.
Poor Brian's got to do all the work this weekend.
Look who I found over here just slaving away on this grain bin. Been doing a good job.
Yep, I got another ring on.
I see that. Nah, I called him. I missed him. Haven't seen him in about a week. And you definitely missed out on the steaks there the other night.
I was licking my lips when I was watching it on tape.
Back to work. Sure seems like we're destroying a lot of this cornfield. You can't see pulling out of here. George brought up today, good point. When we start hauling corn in and out of here after when harvest gets going, it's going to be a pain in the butt. So knock down a couple rows just so you can see out a little bit better. Remember that corn we planted at the crop tour? Here it is. Better get a look at it now because it's about to meet a violent end. Neighbor's place looks good. You ever make a boo-boo? Happened to me. Yeah, I definitely locked the door to the test shack with the key in it. But luckily, I have a little person. Emmy, you ready to do your job?
Yeah.
Alright, jump down. Alright, peace. Hey! What do I owe you? A milkshake? Hot dog? It's probably going to be a lot of echo in here, but looks like the bin guys have gone for the day. I don't know, it is holiday weekend, so I assume they're going to be going until Tuesday probably. But looks like we got 4 rings of it done. And the roof and everything. Biggest holdup is those wind rings. Those take a lot of time, and the stairs take a lot of time, so it is what it is. Figured I'd show you the jack system they use in here. Hydraulic jacks. Run by that. I've never actually seen these kind of jacks in action, so I have to catch that one other time. But right there is the baffling system. This bin is going to have a side draw on it. But on bins with a side draw, they have a baffling system just because if you're not careful with the side draw, you can knock the side out of a grain bin. And we don't want that. Mow in the yard. Well, it doesn't go there. Oh, how am I going to mow that grass? How in the world do I run this thing?
Well,
Probably take the park brake off.
ah, there we go.
This thing's still got a half a tank of fuel. Might take Kayla on a date in this. Now, no, we did not buy this. Highway just hasn't came and got it yet. I think they're going to take it to the Farm Science View from here. So if you're wondering why it's still here, no, we didn't buy it. It is still for sale. That's better. See that? That means I need to get that GoPro off the top of the bin. This is the best place to be when something like that rolls in. Fun fact, I planted this field while it was raining. Well, it's raining. Hey guys, we did end up getting rained out yesterday. Rained most of yesterday evening, but that's the end of the video. One thing I did want to take a moment to talk about. 2 days ago on Instagram, I seen one of the other farm YouTubers had shared something on their story. About a farm family that had lost a child in an accident. They didn't go into detail, but it just kind of, I don't know, it hit me pretty hard. It's one of them things where it kind of puts everything in perspective, and we don't know how long we've got to enjoy, our time on this earth and in time of our loved ones. So I know in farming especially, you really got to make time because it's really easy to get lost in the hustle and bustle. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.